What is up, everybody? I have a really fun field challenge here. This is a really good exercise, not only to work on C1 in regulation, work on your angles, hitting them consistently, working on your distance, and working on getting to know all of the discs in your bag. Let's get right into it. All right, this is a really fun point system challenge. It's something you can do in the field with your friends and still have a really good time, and you're getting more practice than you would ever get on a normal course, which is really, really cool. So I have 4 distances set up for my putters, my mid-ranges, fairway drivers, and then distance drivers. What I'm gonna do is set them up an equal distance apart, a little bit farther back. In this case, I have my putters set at 150 feet, mids 200 feet, 250 feet, and then my drivers are at 300 feet. Not going for max distance. This should be pretty easy for me to get there, but what we're doing is we're going to be working on consistent release angles, getting into the circle, and making that putt inside the circle. These are all different stability, from super understable to a baobab meat hook. And what I'm gonna do is, you can choose to do a run up or you can choose standstill, but I'm gonna throw them all on the exact same angle. I'm gonna be starting on my hyzer angle. All 5 of these are going hyzer angle. I'm gonna have to manipulate them a little bit different to make sure they get in the circle. Then we step back, all 5 mids on hyzer, all 5 fairways on hyzer, all 5 drivers on hyzer. And then what we're gonna do next is gonna go to the putting green and we're gonna putt those out. All right, now we're gonna move back to the mids and do that same line. What you're gonna start to notice as you keep backing up and getting these consistent angles, what discs in your bag fly naturally better on hyzers. Some of them are gonna dump farther, they're gonna have less glide. Some of them are gonna hyzer flip and maybe ride a little too straight. But notice, take note, know what your discs are doing. Make a mental note of every single flight, because if you know your discs, it doesn't matter which course you walk onto. You can pick a disc and manipulate the angle and hit that fairway every time. All right, we threw all 20 of our discs on a hyzer angle. We're gonna go up to the green, clean up, make some putts, and see what our point total is for this section. All right, so now that we know a little bit of the point system and the rules, what we're gonna do is, once we get into our circle 1 and establish the boundary of circle 1, whether you mark it off or you have a good understanding of where 10 meters is, we're gonna count our points, we're gonna clean up our putts, and we're gonna tally that, and then we're gonna go back to the first station. So you saw me making piles up top on here. These are just how I keep track of my point system. Now this is my points right here after round 1. We got 12 points from the bullseye, we got 20 points from the circle 1s and the circle 1 makes, and the circle 2, that one circle 2 make, and then we got 3 points for missing. Brings us to a total of 35 points. Not a bad first round, but now round 2, instead of doing that hyzer angle, you're gonna go back to those same positions and you're gonna throw a flat shot, and then go back, do your putts, and then you're gonna go back one more time around, and what you're gonna do on every single one is gonna manipulate an anhyzer release angle on every single shot, all 20 shots. And so the goal is to get 60 clean shots, 20 of each angle, 5 from each distance, and you're trying to land in circle 1 and convert that putt. This is a really nice practice. It can turn into a fun challenge if you want to bring a couple friends in, you know, maybe put a $5 on it or something like that. Either way, it's an amazing fieldwork challenge that gets you out gets you throwing more than you would throw on a normal course in a normal day, and it gets you to learn your discs, learn consistent angles, and all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna finish, I'm gonna complete my score, and then we're gonna go back and let's see if you can try to beat the score that I come up with here. Alrighty, let's get the totals for the flat shots. I went 0 for 2 in circle 2, that's 0 points. I missed 3 circle 1 point putts, so that's 3 points total. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 makes that landed inside the circle. That's 18 points. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that landed in the bullseye. That's 18 points. 39 points for the flats. Now let's get those final ante shots and putts, and let's get our total score. Come on. That was really nice. That was an AGL beach. So yes, as you can see, you're gonna be able to find parts of your game that you might struggle with. Whether it is just the putting, circle 2 putting, it's your conversion rate in circle 1 regulation. Maybe it's your hyzer angle, maybe it's your anhyzer angle, it's just not feeling right. This is a great field work to kind of pinpoint your weaknesses so you can focus on those and get better overall. Alright people, that ante session was a little rougher than the first ones. So we had 4 in the circle making that 12 points, or I mean in the bullseye I should say. We had 5 circle 1s that made circle 1, and I also made the putt, so we got 10 points there. That is 22. Then we have 3 circle 1 misses. That is 3 points there. 25, and then 0 for 7. My circle 2 putts might need a little work. 0 for 7 on the circle 2 putts. They were pretty far outside. Some of them were even circle 3. Really need to work on getting closer to the basket so you can convert. At least I have to. This is a great exercise. This is my total here if you want to try to beat that score. First one to post about beating it, I'm gonna send a tie-dye Grundy towel, free, no charge. We'll just have to get your address and I'll ship that out to you. But this is an awesome field work that I do a lot. It helps me, again, master my angles a little bit, get more familiar with how my discs fly on different angles and different power. You can always push the distance back. What I usually do is start at about 225, 275, 325, and then 375. It's a little more dynamic, it's a little more full power, and yeah, you can go even shorter, you can go longer. I think you benefit from doing both for sure. And yeah, this is just a really fun challenge I wanted to put out there. Field work is really important. Sometimes going out to the course, you're only getting a max of 50, 60 throws total, 50, 60 strokes in general. And right here, I just threw 60 drives and 60 putts in a very, very short time. And they're all from circle 1, circle 2. There's a little bit of pressure. There's a point system, so you have something to think about and you're not just throwing. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Give me a like and subscribe. Stay tuned for a giveaway coming really soon, and we'll see you on the next one.